Oh, girl, I look sexy today. I just got vaccinated. This hurts. Hey guys, it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I have brought one of your favorites, which is another empties video. Woohoo! So I have brought an array of all the empties that I have used up, and I'm just gonna share them with you guys. So let's get started. Booyah! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'm feeling a little more hyped up than usual because I just had my chocolate milk. Alright, first off, I do have another tub of my So Good Feel So Calm toner pad, yes. Basically, recently, I've been especially using this up really quickly. And the reason is because I've actually had a couple of these opened up due to, you know, when I'm filming with other people for photo shoots. So that's why I had a couple opened up and I kept using it randomly. And that's why I've been coming out with so many empties today. These are very soft, luxurious, hydrating toner pads. If you haven't used them, I feel so dreamy just thinking about them. These are like the best toner pads ever, not just because I made it. Honestly, made sure that the material was really soft, so even if you have very sensitive skin, you could still use it, because that was the case for me. I had sensitive skin, but I still wanted to use toner pads, and that's why I had to make sure the material, the cotton pad, was uber soft. So if you guys haven't tried this out, definitely make sure. My Wish trend box is still going on. We're very low on stock, but you can also get them individually. I'll list all the links down below. Next up in the empties, we have a sunscreen. So this is the Dalba UV Essence Waterfall. So basically, my mother took my round blob sunscreens, and I wanted to kind of venture out and try out new sunscreens that I already had. And of course, this was definitely at the top of my list. This is actually a beautiful sunscreen if you haven't tried it out already. It honestly just feels like skincare lotion. It's so, like its name, Waterfall. It's really hydrating and lotion-like. It has no white cast. It blends out really nicely. And so sometimes I actually rely on this product to hydrate and moisturize my skin if necessary. It's not just an SPF, it's more than that. It's a super moisture charged SPF. Not only that, it's vegan, it's cruelty-free, and it has SPF 50 plus and PA+++++, which has all been tested. As y'all know, brands have been more sensitive and attuned to our consumers' needs, and they've been very thorough with their testings, especially when it comes to the SPF numbers. It also has white truffle extract. You guys know that's Dalba's thing. That's their signature ingredient. But it also has tocopherol. I don't know why this ingredient is so hard for me to pronounce, which is rich in vitamin E, and it also has madecassoside, so it has calming effects as well. And it also has aquaxyl, which is great humectant, a hydrating ingredient. And y'all know, summer's not the only season where you have to put on SPF. You have to apply sunscreen all year round, whether it's cloudy, whether it's rainy, whether it's summer, whether it's winter. You gotta do it. So I just think this is actually a sunscreen that I would recommend to all skin types for the whole year, because even though it's very hydrating, it's not heavy, and it has a very clean, pristine finish. It's not sticky. It kind of gets absorbed into your skin like legit like skincare. And so I think a lot of you guys will really enjoy this. I've been really enjoying it. It's actually one of the sunscreens that I have been enjoying in the past. The third empties I have is this beautiful serum, or ampoule actually. It's called an ampoule. It's the Innisfree Retinol Cica Repair Ampoule. Woohoo! My gosh, guys, if you haven't tried this out, oh my gosh, what are you doing with your life even? You guys can probably notice, but in K-beauty, there's like a whole retinol boom. Like now brands are coming out with a lot of retinols, and I have tried a couple, but I think now that my skin barrier is utterly destroyed, I can no longer use retinol products that has a high percentage. Even though I adore the ingredient, I think the ingredient sounds awesome. It is a very potent, effective ingredient that is great for anti-aging. So the great thing about retinol is that, well, as our skin ages, the skin turnover, the skin cells turnover, the process, the cycle kind of slows down. You know, everything with nature, it gets a little heavy, it gets a little slow. And retinol is a great ingredient that helps help speed that up. And they're just like managers, you know, they're task managers. They're overseeing everything and making sure everything's right on track. And that's why retinol has been known to be great for wrinkles, for hyperpigmentation. Just listening to those two benefits, it's got people hooked. And so definitely that's why retinol was always an ingredient that I always wanted to try out, but I couldn't because it felt too burning. It would irritate my skin. But this one was one that I was so shocked because it didn't bother my skin at all. And it is because it does have a lower percentage of retinol. But for me, I'd rather go safe and go in with something like this, because what's the point of an ingredient being effective if I can't use it at all? So I'd rather just use a safe, a bit more gentle product, even though it might take longer to see effects. And I love the fact that they put in Cica, so it just gives you that nice feel of calming as well, of protecting your skin. It has a milky type of consistency, as you guys can see, and it is pretty light. But I didn't necessarily find this drying for my dry, sensitive, dehydrated skin. It was okay. So I think this is something that you can use all year round, day and night. Of course, remember to wear your sunscreen if you're gonna use this during the day. This is actually my second tub because I already went through a sample before it got released. I was testing it from way back. I've been using this for like 2-3 months now, and it definitely has made the texture of my skin very smooth. And I mentioned this in my acne vlog, and the crazy thing is I have used quite a bit of retinol products, but none of them has made my skin feel plump ever. But this one has. I may be placebo, but just using it, I could feel with the ends of my skin that my skin feels a little bit more plump. And so I was just amazed. I just love how this product made my skin feel afterwards. Oh my gosh, the next empties is it is the Pyongyang Calming Moisture Repair Balm. This is my 4th bottle. I think I finished up. Okay, actually I have a bit of left because I was saving it. So I made online orders and they're still getting processed, so it's taking a while. And so I just decided to like really be stingy with what I have left because it's so precious. But the good news is that I was, you know, organizing my drawer. I found a backup. Yes! Remember when I bought like 2 of these at their homepage because they are having a crazy sale? They were selling these for like 9,901. So that's like what? Not even $10. And so I was like, that's a steal. And so I stole. A lot of you guys have been asking me to compare this with my vaccinated arm with the EMPTIES Cica Balm. And I gotta say the Sunjang one feels a little bit more lighter. I don't know, it has more of that gel type feel to it, whereas this one is a bit more creamier. So this one seems to melt more easily on the skin, and then this one has that more of that put together gel. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at this, but I think they're really similar, but this one is a bit heavier if I had to compare. But both are great for repairing your skin barrier, and I love them both, but this is the one that I've just been hooked up on, and that's why I've just been using this. So the reason why I love this cream is that it does such an amazing job repairing my skin barrier, and it's really different. I honestly feel like this does something for my skin barrier. And I always mentioned that I always thought this would be too heavy if you have oily skin, but I've seen a couple of you guys mentioned that you have oily skin, but it still worked well. In terms of ingredients, this balm is also jam-packed with my favorites, starting from panthenol, yes, Cica, yes, 2 types of peptide, which are great for acne as well, hyaluronic acid. Now, in terms of the formulation, I gotta say, guys, I have to admit, when I first encountered this, when I first used it, I was not a fan. It felt too stiff, too sticky, and it wouldn't really melt down well on my skin. It just... Ooh, I did have a difficult time, but after seeing its effects on my skin and how much it does for my skin barrier, I was like, whew, that's a very small price to pay. And so what I do, like I've mentioned before, I just like to rub it between my fingers or hands, and I like to then absorb it onto my skin so that I don't have to go through that, you know, arduous process of blending it out on my skin. Afterwards, after having absorbed all of that in, I don't really feel any, I guess, stickiness per se. Nothing really bothers me. Mostly because I just go to sleep afterwards. And oh, this is another favorite one. This is the Aisoi Acne Dr. First Beauty Spot. I do think this is my second empty. Just finished this one up, as you guys saw in my acne vlog that I recently uploaded. Yes, my hormonal acne have been making a comeback. It's actually a group comeback because they came as friends, as clusters, which was really lovely to host. This is basically a spot gel for your acne, for your active acnes, like the ones that are rising to become a volcano. Now, normally, if you do get those huge hormonal volcanic acne with like yellow pus, my number one recommendation is go to the dermatologist, especially if you're aging, like growing older, like me said. What happens if you pop them by yourself is that the scarring is going to not go away, basically, because as you age, of course, the skin regeneration speed also becomes slower. But if you're at home and you can't really go to the dermatologist, you don't have access, of course my recommendation is don't touch it, and also get help from spot gel treatments like this. This is my favorite one. I have tried a fair number of acne gel spot, products. This is by far my favorite one because of its texture. So I already explained how the texture goes down a billion times, but just in case you're new, let's be all kind to the newcomers, guys. So this texture, basically it starts out as a gel type, but as time goes by, it actually dries down and it sticks to your skin. I think that's the genius thing about this texture, because I've noticed that with a lot of other spot gels, what happens, I put them on and they like start sliding down and they end up, I don't know, somewhere else where it's completely not necessary. Like, hey, I need you to be up here, not down here or somewhere. But this one, because it dries down, it's able to actually stick to the parts that I need it to be. This beautiful spot gel also is jam-packed with a lot of ingredients that's helpful for acne. For example, H. cordata, Cica, a licorice root extract, and beta-glucan. So the great combination of its texture, its formula, and its ingredients just make it perfect to use for your spots or acne. Ooh, yes! I have the Talba Vital Spray Serum, finally. I had like a billion of them opened up and I never got to like finish one concretely, so I'm really happy that this product is in this video. But basically the reason I love this mist so much is here. I have the backup right here. Is that first, it feels really luxurious on the skin. Even the packaging, it really does feel a little special, especially this golden nozzle, and even the way like the nozzle feels, it doesn't feel like a cheap one. It has a bit of that weight, that stiffness. That's not frustrating, but it just feels like, ooh, this is legit. And after you actually spray it on and pat it down, it leaves a really, really nice layer of that glow and also hydration. So it's not just spray a mist with occlusive ingredients or oils. It actually has a really, really nice combination of humectants and occlusive. And it feels really therapeutic. I think like mists especially is one of the great categories of skincare where it makes you feel like you're getting pampered, you're getting love, hashtag love yourself. Now, like I mentioned, this mist has a great, I have hair in my mouth, I'm sorry guys, sorry about that. Now, in terms of the ingredients, like I said, it has a great set of not only occlusives, but humectants from niacinamide, oat extract, avocado seed oil, tocopherol, H. cordata. So not only is it great for calming and also hydrating, but it's also got a lot of ingredients with antioxidant benefits. All right, last but not least, I have a hair product, and it is the Healing Bird No Wash Ampoule Treatment, silky and no, actually, never mind. Yeah, it's the No Wash Ampoule Treatment. I've actually also talked a lot about this product. This is like my go-to treatment for my hair, and I love it because you don't have to wash it out. So basically, after you wash it and you've dried a good amount, all you do is you just spray it. Okay, so nothing's coming out because I already used all of it. And you just spray it on and you just pat it like this, and it makes your hair really silky and moisturized and charged. Now, if you already have pretty much healthy skin, you probably won't be needing this, but I have pretty dry skin because I've dyed my hair a couple of times, so they're feeling a little dry and crackly, I can tell. So products like this make a world of a difference. It's enriched with argan oil, avocado oil, and so it's great for nourishing that dryness. And also it smells really nice, so I always double this up as a perfume. I highly recommend if you're looking for like a really easy complimentary hair care product that's just going to liven up your hair a little bit. See, I didn't use this today. That's really looking a little flat and dry. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to let me know what empties you've used up this month. I'd love to read them, and I'll see you guys in my next. Bye! Ow! My arm hurts so much.